So in question number 4, ABCD is a trapezium in which AB and CD are parallel, these two sides. BD is the diagonal and E is the midpoint of AD. So E is the midpoint of AD, it is given. A line is drawn through E parallel to AB intersecting BC at F. Show that F is the midpoint of BC. First write given and to prove. We have to prove that F is the midpoint of BC, which means we have to prove that CF and FB are equal. So we will first consider triangle ABD. This triangle we will consider. E we know is the midpoint of this side AD, and we also know that this line goes parallel to AB. So we will mark this point of intersection with the diagonal as G. So EG is parallel to AB because it is a part of the same line which goes parallel to AB. So we can say by the converse of midpoint theorem that G should be the midpoint of this side DB. We will consider triangle BCD now, this triangle. Now we have already proved in the previous part G is the midpoint of DB. Also GF is going parallel to DC. Now why GF is parallel to DC? This line is going parallel to AB and AB and DC are already given parallel. So therefore this also goes parallel to DC. That is understood. So this line is going parallel to DC as well as AB, both. So GF is part of the same line. So therefore GF also must be parallel to DC. So G is the midpoint of DB and GF is parallel to DC. So therefore I can say that in this triangle, by the converse of midpoint theorem, F must be the midpoint of BC. This is what we have to prove. In parallelogram ABCD, E and F are the midpoints of sides AB and CD respectively. Show that the line segments AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. Now just like bisecting means dividing into two equal halves, trisecting means dividing into three equal halves. So here you have to prove that AF, this line AF and EC, these two lines are trisecting the diagonal BD, which means you have to prove that DP, PQ and QB are equal. These two lines are dividing this diagonal into three equal parts. So you have to prove these three parts are equal. DP, PQ and QB all are equal to each other. Now we know that ABCD is a parallelogram. So therefore opposite sides AB and CD are parallel and also AE and FC are parallel. If AB and CD are parallel, AE is part of the same line segment AB and FC is the part of the same line segment DC. So FC and AE also must be parallel to each other. Also AB and CD are equal in length. Therefore AE is half of AB and FC is also half of DC because it is already given F and E are the midpoints of these two sides. So midpoints means it divides it equally. So AE and FC are also equal. So if I have one pair of sides equal and parallel, I can say that this is a parallelogram. So therefore I can say that AECF is a parallelogram. So if AECF is a parallelogram, therefore the other two sides also must be equal as well as parallel. So AF and CE are parallel. In DQC we know that F is the midpoint of DC and also PF is parallel to CQ. Now we have already proved that AF and CE, they are parallel to each other in the previous one. After proving it is a parallelogram, we have shown that opposite sides are parallel. So FP is also part of the same line. So FP and CQ also must be parallel. CQ is part of CE and FP is part of AF. So FP and CQ, they are parallel to each other. F is the midpoint of DC and FP is parallel to CQ. Therefore, by the converse of midpoint theorem, I can say that P should be the midpoint of DQ. P is the midpoint of DQ. Therefore, DP and PQ are equal. Similarly, now in triangle ABP, if I consider triangle ABP, this triangle, then E is the midpoint of AB and EQ is parallel to AP. Therefore, by the converse of the midpoint theorem, Q must be the midpoint of PB. Therefore, PQ and QB are also equal. So, therefore, DP, PQ and QB, all three are equal. So, AF and EC are trisecting the diagonal BD. Show that the line segment joining the midpoints of the opposite sides of a quadrilateral bisect each other. Okay, so ABCD is that quadrilateral. P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of these quadrilaterals. The line segments joining the opposite sides. Midpoints of the opposite sides. So midpoints of opposite sides are RP and SQ. When we join these, you have to show that they bisect each other. That means if point of intersection is O, if we take the point of intersection of RP and SQ as O, we have to show that these are equal. OR and OP, OS and OQ. So we will complete this PQRS quadrilateral also by joining SR, RQ, PQ and SP. Also we will join the diagonal AC. Now first we have to prove that this PQRS is a parallelogram. Again we will use midpoint theorem. We know that for parallelogram, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other at the point of intersection. So therefore the diagonals will bisect. Now what are the diagonals? Diagonals are these only. SQ and RP, they are the diagonals. So they will bisect each other. So once you prove it's a parallelogram, you can prove the other part of the question. So ABC is a triangle, right angled at C. So angle C is 90 degree. A line through the midpoint M of hypotenuse AB parallel to BC intersects AC at D. Show that D is the midpoint of AC. So this is the first part of the question, to prove that D is the midpoint of AC. So for proving this, you can directly apply the converse of the midpoint theorem. We know that M is the midpoint of AB and we know that MD is going parallel to BC. This is also given to you. So by the converse of midpoint theorem, I can say that D must be the midpoint of the other side AC. Okay, so here I have applied just the converse of the midpoint theorem using the given things. M is the midpoint of AB and MD is parallel to BC. Therefore, D is the midpoint of AC. In second part, you have to prove that MD is perpendicular to AC. MD and BC are parallel, that we already know. And if you take AC as the transversal over here, then these two angles, they are supplementary. These two angles, angle MDC and angle BCD. Already we know that angle C is 90 degree. It is given. So therefore the other angle also must be 90 degree. So MDC also should be 90 degree. So if this is 90, that means this is perpendicular. MD is perpendicular to AC. Third part, you have to prove CM is equal to MA is equal to half of AB. So consider these two triangles AMD and CMD. Okay, AMD and CMD, these two triangles if I consider. So one of the angles is 90 degree each. These both angles are 90. This is 90, then they are forming linear pair. So other is also 90. Then AD, this MD is the common side and AD and CD are equal because we have already proved D is the midpoint of AC in the first part. So AD and DC are equal. So by SAS the triangles are congruent, and by CPCT MC and MA are equal. Now MA is half of AB because M is the midpoint of AB, it is already given. So therefore MA is half of AB. Okay. So AM is half of AB and CM is equal to AM is equal to half of AB. That's what we have to prove.